Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you please get a thumbs up if you can hear me? Hit the like button or something if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, please. All right, thank you. I want to acknowledge some of you guys that have come in. What's up, Larry's Minion, Star, Indigo. Hey, Brooklyn Taylor. Hey, take our Kelly, give us Tupac back. That cracks me up. Hey, Valencia Wilson. Hey, Kayla. Toon. Nettie Boo. Black Girl Beauty. Rocking with the Truth. Uniquely Made. Flawless. SF Spiritual Gangster. Karen Johnson. 1/3 of the KKK. Your Karma. Mom Life Love. Ty. Wink. Okay. Thank y'all coming on in. Before I get ready to start our Kelly exercise, again, this is a defense strategy exercise. That's what we're going to be talking about. The defenses. Again, if anyone took time to read the any of the information or resources that I put on there, I gave you 5 options again, and I gave you a 6 as a freestyle. I have one, and I will choose one that I will present myself. But before that, I want to talk about um, the filing that was in the system. I guess it was last night, and I meant to go over it before I got off live, but I got kind of sidetracked. And it was let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. It was a all right. It was a limited unsealing order. United States against R. Kelly, and it says application having been made on behalf of the United States of America by Assistant United States Attorney Nadia L. Shishada for an order authorizing the government to disclose the affidavit in support of an application for a search warrant for the person known and described as R. Kelly. And this is date of birth. And it's filed up under seal in docket number 21 MJ 814. Hereafter, the docket number affidavit to defense counsel in the above captioned matter. It is hereby ordered that the government may furnish copies of the docket affidavit to defense counsel in the above captioned matter. So it says it is further ordered that all documents therein shall otherwise remain sealed, and no further disclosure of any such documents shall be made by any person without authorization of a judge of competent jurisdiction. And it's signed by Judge Ann Donnelly. So, and I guess I needed to relook at this. I'm glad I did because I almost gave y'all the wrong information. Um, so apparently they're asking um, the judge have ordered that the prosecutors disclose the affidavit, which is either some type of testimony or something in support of a search warrant for R. Kelly. So they're asking that he be made to be present, and and it could be something about like a search and seizure. It could be something regarding a written testimony he's given. They're asking that they present his body in court. Um, it could be disclosed like evidence or something discoverable, which is discovery that has been under seal. That So it could be for a whole bunch of reasons. Without actually looking at the other filings and stuff like that, I wouldn't know exactly what it is. But it's either one of those or a combination of all. But they are asking that he be made um, present in front of the court, and most likely has something to do with some type of evidence or something discoverable, which means discovery. And it could as well be something in a written, like a written disclosure at some point that he had made earlier, that was made earlier. So we have to look out for to exactly to know, look out for like the paperwork that comes out afterwards, subsequent paperwork going back and forth to see exactly what they're talking about. But most likely it has something to do with some type of evidence. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, well, Kendra's in the house. Did I say flawless? Yeah. So I want to. I'm glad I did reread it because I was gonna give you the wrong information. So um, I don't know exactly what that is about because I'm not keeping up with each filing and each motion. I mean, they're going to be coming out all over the place, like I've said. I mean, back and forth answers and all of that, and the judge she got to sign it, and like I said, a lot of this stuff is time sensitive, right? And if the defense catch the prosecutors slipping and not responding to that stuff in a timely manner, they can go in court to start asking for this to be dismissed and this to be thrown out and charges to be dropped and all of that. So that's why you see them, responding to them, rapidly, not taking days and all that as they used to do in the beginning. Because I mean, and for the most part, it is usually a defense strategy game to try to catch them on something, hopefully somebody was asleep, when the paperwork came through, and then somebody on the prosecution team forgot to check it that morning, something like that. So anything goes, honey. Anything goes. If you be so kind, please hit that like button. So again, how this format is going to work is that people can come up and give their defense for Mr. R. Kelly, right? People can come up and either, rebuttal that defense or just have a conversation as, to your feelings. You don't have to have a rebuttal either way. But we're going to have, court and a conversation about, what's going on with the case. What your feelings are. I mean, do you support him? Are you against him? If so, statewide, if you're not supporting, statewide as well. You can also do that on the channel, aka the chat, and just make sure the name calling is, is not being allowed tonight, and the blue people will, take care of the rest. So anyway, so let me tell you, I'll go ahead and go first. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear me pretty good. All right, so let me read off the options. Okay. Now, like I said, the sixth option is a freestyle. So with the defense, right? you're saying the reasons why you think he's innocent. Okay. And I said in something I wrote up, the reasons why I I've heard people think that he's innocent is one, they don't believe some or all of the accusations contained in the indictment. Two, the belief that R. Kelly, is innocent until proven guilty under the Bill of Rights. Three, they're operating under the belief that it's all about what you can prove. Four, he's innocent because some or all of RSK rights have been violated. Five, RSK is in the situation he's in due to the actions of others. That's what I've been able to gather out in the streets. Don't know if some of you in there in the chat believe that or not. That's what I've gathered, and they are viable defenses, right? That's the premise that I would operate on. So, for the six options I've gave as to battle as a defense attorney would, these are the options I gave. One, and I'm speaking right now as I am R. Kelly. So, one, I am innocent. The evidence will show that I am not guilty. There's a lack of evidence. The crimes are physically impossible to have been committed by me. Okay. Two, I'm being framed. It was another perpetrator. For this to be a viable defense, this is me speaking, the evidence cannot be attached to R. Kelly, and he must not have had any knowledge of the alleged crimes, and there should be no digital evidence that shows any connection to R. Kelly and to the alleged crime. Three, I'm speaking as R. Kelly now. I'll take the stand and tell my story of my innocence. Four, I did it, but it was circumstances that caused me to commit these crimes, and they're called justifiable circumstances or justifiable defense. And a justifiable defense um, can rely on R. Kelly's lack of reasoning, right? And what they call that in law is mens rea. That's the mental. So, for example, and this is what I've chosen to use as my defense for R. Kelly. So, for an example, R. Kelly was told to film his sexual transactions, his sexual escapades, right? He was told that. He thought that it was reasonable just to ask the ages of the sex partners and to check the IDs presented. He didn't check it to see if they were fake or whatever. There's no way that he could tell that. He's not trained to spot a fake ID. He takes people at their word. You know, being that is the case, he thought he had consent to enter into any type of sexual transactions, any type of sexual behaviors. He also thought he had consent to, if what I'm hearing is the case, to offer alcohol to people that are of age to drink it, if that was one of the situations. So, and being that his reasoning is diminished by his learning disabilities, his dyslexia, he's not, performing well as a student. He's not performing on an adult level when it comes to, reading and writing and understanding. So it's reasonable to think that he had a diminished mental capacity, which decreased his understanding, his reasoning, his knowing what's right from wrong. There's no way that him functioning in a diminished mental capacity at his age, where he would be the same as someone that does not have those types of mental disabilities. I would show where the comparisons would prove my position correct. So, therefore, due to his lack of reasoning and his basic understanding of sexual consent and a lack of knowledge of the crimes to which he's been accused, he's innocent. That would be my defense for my client if R. Kelly was my client. 5, would you offer, would you tell your client to take a plea agreement? But just know that when you decide to take a plea agreement, most all of the times that means an appeal will be off the table. That's one of the cons of taking an appeal. The pros of taking an appeal is that you get to negotiate your previous crimes, your current crimes, and crimes that may come in the future. Also, you may be able to cut a deal with the other cases that's going on, and you'll be able to most likely do the time concurrently. That's a benefit. And also, I gave the option for you guys to freestyle. Now I'm back on the screen now so I can see some of your comments. So, with that being said, with the people that's in here now, with what I read to you guys, if I need to reread it to you, what do you think, which would be your best defense? What defense would you put forward? It's not that he can't read and write. When I say that, and I gave you the short form, I'm saying that he doesn't. And this is what, and of course there has to be some type of testing and something, from experts to corroborate that claim. So I'm just saying, just say that he has it. Okay, just say that he has that. Which what I'm saying is that he's not reading and writing and understanding on the level of someone that of his age, or in his age bracket. I would even stretch it to, to use that, his age bracket. Well, we're not talking about ignorance of the law as a defense, and that is correct. What I'm saying is his reasoning. Okay, when it comes to crimes, you look at the mental and the state that you're in, right? The state, I mean physically the state. So, but they're always going to look at the mental, because if you look at the way laws are drafted, it always allows with someone mental capacity, especially when it comes to crimes like murder. So, not saying that he was ignorant of the law, like, okay, I didn't know this, the law about this, whatever. We're saying is that when it comes to if someone has a mental deficiency, then he is to be expected to have ignorance of the law and how he should proceed in regular, you know, normal situations, right? And just normal situations. So you talking about a situation that has pressure added on to it. We can't expect for him to function as a normal, a regular adult on his that's the same age. You know what I'm saying? That graduated, not saying they went to college or that whatever, just graduated high school. All right, let me go to some of these comments. Yeah, y'all got some good comments. Hold on. Ooh, y'all got some good comments, baby. Jesus, y'all tearing my ass up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jesus. Woo! Let me go to the top. Let me see where we at. Trying to see some of the comments for right. Can't say Larry. Yeah, can't go in there saying Larry did it. That's right. Can't use that. But they could try to use some of um that would be I would put that in as a freestyle, right? Because they could say okay, they could try to allude to well, I take that back. It wouldn't be a freestyle. It would be in the one where I say a frame up or something like that. They could try to use that, but that's real thin. I'm talking about thin, right? Talking about Larry ain't gonna work out. If his rights have been violated, then that needs to be addressed to the attorneys. I'm sure they would have been all over. Right. So if his rights were violated, of course, that's when you get in an indictment or anything like that. You always constantly looking for um, violations of someone's rights. That's the quickest way to get rid of a charge. And like I say, the best way to beat a charge is to get rid of it. So yeah. Let me see what else we have. Okay, that's the only one thing that would work, but that's if he's going to admit that he did those things, and I don't believe he do. Right, right. Thank you, Take. R. Kelly give us two part, but I'm just gonna call you Take. So yeah, that's one thing I could really come up with is that one, because if there's a whole bunch of evidence and then there's evidence backing up evidence and then there's evidence crossing each other or what have to support it, you got to come on up with, okay, I did it, but this is what I thought about it. And then I used the I thought I had consent or what have you, because maybe we can kind of challenge the girls on the age, because I probably say, well, maybe the crimes happened, but it didn't happen in 2015 when the alleged victim was supposed to be 15. This happened in 2020 when she was 20, something like that. You got to work it. You just got to work it. Let me see what else. Good faith effort done to do math. Okay. Let me see. Okay. This is a hard exercise, and I'm trying very hard. I have an open mind. Oh, do you think this is a hard exercise? Oh no, this is not hard. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. But maybe you're talking not hard as in hard to whatever. It's hard to maybe defend because you think he's guilty. Okay, I got it. Maybe that's it. Isn't the legal age drinking 21? Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, if drinking and whatever comes up, we got to work it. Let me see what else we have. Can't read, right, can't do math. He knew what he was doing. He wasn't dumb. Let me see what else. Except he went to an exception, exceptionally school, didn't he? The schooling, you know what? With the schooling, I've heard several things, and I don't know. Maybe somebody that do research or whatever knows this. I've heard that he dropped out. I heard that he graduated. Then I heard that he was even going to college. So I don't know. Okay, not buying here dummy defense. Okay. But if I wasn't, I roll with diminished capacity, right? That should be their guard. Right. Okay, so we got two for my defense. Okay. I'm okay. Did we okay, we getting somewhere with this. Settled with NDAs without his knowledge. Hey, I'm gonna say with diminished capacity, um, somebody was reading them to me, okay, and I would make an argument is that the inflection and the tone of that person's voice, the the stoppage and the starts or whatever when that person was reading, I took it a different way. I got the information a different way rather than just how someone read it. Someone like read aloud and read it to me. If that person was reading with a different with any type of emotion in their voice, and I'm going to bet that it wasn't tape, I'll say that. Baby, I got something for you. Okay, okay. No, okay. I answered that. Let me see. I can't defend him. All right. Correct if I'm wrong, but I thought ignorant. Okay, well, I spoke about that. Take the deal. Okay, take a deal. Try to, yep. Diminish capacity or margin managerial misconduct. Okay, okay. All right. Three for my defense. Okay. But he could have learned how to read and write, so that won't work for me. Right. Okay, but although he could have learned how to read and write and whatever, that we can't go with what he could have learned because we can't say that well he could have learned to understand, right? So you can't say that. So okay, you want me to read it again? Okay, I'll read it again. And let me see. I would not use that defense. In essence, he is saying he did it, but lacked capacity to make right wrong decisions. Right, but Miss Young, so we have to find a way to explain the evidence, right? We got to see this is what you're working with. And we're gonna say just regardless if you believe the evidence or not or whatever. If there is evidence there, we got someone affirmed that that evidence is true and that they said they had it. So we're gonna go with that, right? You have to prepare as if they have what they said. You can't prepare like, oh, I don't believe they got that. No, ignorant people do that, and there ain't a lawyer in town that would do that. So that's not gonna work out. Not over here anyway. We're gonna assume that what they say they have it, and we're gonna go from there, right? So if we have to explain the evidence, we can't say, okay, the evidence not there. So he has to say, okay, but I acted, my actions, right, was due to me thinking that I had consent. I took appropriate precautions to secure consent because I checked IDs. I did this. I asked the girls question. I did this, right? So I can't say that evidence don't exist. Can't say the girls don't exist. I can't say all this. So I have to say I can't say those communications, all that digital evidence, the tapes, the whatever else they have. I can't say they don't exist. So I got to say, well, you know what? I did it, but here's why. My why is the reason why I should be found not guilty. Because I wasn't operating with a standard of reasoning that would be used for someone of my age, someone of my lifestyle or whatever, whatever the excuse would be. So yeah, okay, and this ain't his first rodeo, right? Okay, so we could kind of say from that. So this wasn't his first rodeo, And his only known rodeo was with, well, actually, hold on, because if you want to count Aaliyah, there's a challenge on the table with that. And he was even younger then. So we're going to say he had less knowledge then. So we're going to classify his act from years ago as he had even less knowledge, even lesser reasoning and understanding and determination and all of that. So if he had all of, so yeah, so yeah, you get what I'm saying? Did he think he was above the law? Hmm. Now, if I jumped on the prosecution side, I could find a way to use that. All right, so somebody told me to reread it. So that's what I'll go over and do. I'll reread it. Okay, so the options again. Number one, this is R. Kelly speaking. I'm innocent. The evidence would show that I'm not guilty. There's a lack of evidence, and it's physically impossible for me to have committed these crimes. Number two, I'm speaking as R. Kelly. I'm being framed. It was another perpetrator. And this is me speaking. For this to be a viable defense, the evidence cannot be attached to R. Kelly, and he must have not had any knowledge of the alleged crimes. There should be no digital evidence and no connection to R. Kelly and the alleged crimes. Number three, R. Kelly takes a stand, and this is me speaking as R. Kelly, and I'm gonna say that I'm innocent, and I'm gonna tell you a story of my innocence. Number four, which was my defense that I chose, um, R. Kelly did it, but he had justifiable circumstances or defenses that made R. Kelly innocent. Again, a justifiable defense can rely on R. Kelly's lack of reasoning, which is again mens rea. For example, R. Kelly was told to film his sexual transactions or escapades. He thought that it was reasonable just to ask the ages of his sex partners and check their IDs presented. He thought he had consent based on his reasoning, based on the fact that his reasoning is diminished by his learning disability, and a few other things that goes on with mental illness. Therefore, he's not guilty due to his lack of reasoning, his basic understanding of sexual consent, and his lack of knowledge of crimes to which he's being accused. Number five, take a plea agreement. Just know that with a plea agreement, that maybe in his case, it will be probably most likely a life sentence. I don't see anyone cutting a deal with him with the amount of time he's facing, nothing more than 20 or 25 years. I'm just saying. That's just my honest opinion. If if you take a plea agreement, most likely any type of appeal is off the table for any reason. Usually, most likely, unless he have an appeal saying that he didn't understand the plea agreement, right? They so they will set that for a hearing or something. But normally, a plea agreement, yeah, that takes away appeals. But no, but the benefits of a plea agreement is that you get to, in most cases, you get to negotiate your prior crimes, your current crimes, and your crimes in the future. And you can most likely take deals with the other cases, and they'll let you do your time um, concurrently. And then the other option was a freestyle. You come up with it. Whatever you know defense you want to come up with. So that's how that would go. Let me go. I meant to drop the darn link. I was supposed to drop the link in the beginning. Duh. Hold on, let me drop this link just in case somebody wants to come up and say, don't worry, I won't keep y'all long. Um, so yeah, oh, they keep coming, Lord, they keep coming to the building. I see keep, okay, how can you defend someone like this? No one he got those plea lawyers. I object, Your Honor, Lord, have mercy, LaKendra. Oh yeah, please hit the like button. And if you don't, I ain't going to stand tonight now. Shit. Hit that damn like button. Okay, what else we have? Same here. Just understand the same questions in the chat. It's aggravating. Um, what happened? Hold on, let me see. Miss Young, of course, they tried in '08, and the tape was found to be authentic and unaltered, and Rob was unanimously identified. Okay. Um, them new lawyers ain't see those devices yet. If indeed it was child pornography on the tape, why was it widely distributed? Talk about etc. for years. It's always been illegal to make and distribute child pornography. And Miss Young, you're right, right? And and to address something about the child pornography, I know they were saying a lot about Avenatti taking it to CNN and why weren't those people arrested this and third. The law gives you a certain amount of time to turn those tapes over to them before you get charged with child pornography. Just because you have it, there's no way you know there's child pornography on there until you pop it in. Okay? And then maybe he shouldn't have taken it to CNN. I wouldn't have done it. I would have ran it straight to the law. But he took it to CNN, and there shortly after it was turned in. That's the story that they stated, right? So that doesn't mean that it makes that tape, not admissible in court. Also with Avenatti and with anybody, that have been, convicted of a crime or what have you, and had some type of evidence in their possession. Avenatti was only and could only be a chain of custody witness, meaning he's only going to be on there to testify as to the chain of custody, where he got the tape from and who he gave it to. He's not going to on there going to be, talking about, yeah, I know that's R. Kelly and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take that tape, okay? They're going to do some forensics on that tape to make sure that it is original evidence. I mean, it's unaltered. It hasn't been manipulated in any way. And that, and the defense is going to be able to perform that same test. So, okay, let me see, where were we? Um, and just like Coochie said, he's coming home tomorrow. We ain't got a rope anymore. Oh, he coming home tomorrow? Oh, okay. Show some love. Okay. Let me see. You know what? I'm about to sober. I am too sober for this shit. Keith, oh my gosh. Jesus. Y'all be ready to kill people. People are going to have a difference of opinion regardless. And I gave you reasons as to why, people think the way they think. Shall I I'm going to reread those. Okay. Most of the R. Kelly supporters believe that he's innocent because they don't believe some or all of the accusations contained in the indictment. Two, the belief that R. Kelly is innocent until proven guilty under the Bill of Rights. Three, they're operating under the belief that it's all about what you can prove. Four, he's innocent because some or all of RSK rights have been violated. Five, RSK is in the situation he's in due to the actions of others. That's what I've heard. And you can make a case for each one of those items, except the Bill of Rights one and what is the other one? His due process and all that, except all that. Right. Okay, Miss Young. Great. Okay, so all right. What is Keith saying? Because that's the misinformation right there. Keith says, okay, I'm just going to say common sense is very common for me. As a huge fan of music, I've never known of an artist that kept music on over 50 devices. Okay. Keith, very true. He's going to blame someone. And one of those options I listed is a is what I like to say, ace in the hole for the defense. I mean, it's an ace in the hole for me, but and it's not the defense I read. I know you all can. I know this is a hard exercise for anybody to move into. That's against R. Kelly. I mean, it is. But people unlike Miss Young, thanks for being brave or whatever to come on through. She's stating what she believes, and that's perfectly fine. They're supporters. I mean, he has millions of supporters, and there's a few people that said they're going to support him whether he's innocent or guilty, found innocent or guilty, or did the crimes actually. And one was Miss Darlene April. She said that on the pretty much said that on the that that precedence, by Shabazz. I agree with saying that because that don't mean that you support the crime, what he's been accused of. Stop with what you're saying. I mean that's definitely not what you're saying. But you got to think about it. A lot of people have people in jail, that have committed, heinous crimes, all kinds of shit. Should they turn their back on their loved one, their friend, stop supporting them? No. Defense tactics. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Well, y'all be flying with the comments. Jesus. Oh, I know that, Keith. That's right, Keith. That's why it's always nice to see Keith. And none of those options prove that he did not have sex with minors. Right, but we're operating on the defense side, right? Just think now. Work. Okay, listen. What I said before was just say that I can say that, okay, as a defense attorney, this girl is saying that this happened in 2015 when she was 15. I'm saying it happened in 2020 when she was 20. Then we go to a challenge. In that sense, I'm saying that that wasn't a minor that I had sex with. Also, there has been a bunch of allegations that the women lied about their age. Hell, one of them even said she lied. She came out and told the world she lied about the age. And if I'm R. Kelly functioning in a diminished capacity when it comes to reasoning, my mind, my mental state, and all of that, and please note that your mentality, your mental state, and all of that, that's a big part of the law. The law allow a whole bunch of exceptions for that. So it's not like that defense will never work, and you don't know that. It's thin though. It's thin. It's really thin. Killer's in the building. He's killing all the ladies in the chat. What it do, Killer? You back on the block? And let me mind you, Killer is the one that helped push me to do this exercise. So he's late. Ain't that some shit? Let me see. Ooh, y'all with these comments. Hold on. Oh, many named Sandra is in the building. She says, I know he's being framed. Okay. Lord, where was I with it? Ooh, y'all, baby, y'all commenting tonight. Y'all give me a minute because it's gonna take some time for me to get to some of these comments. So give me a minute. Okay. All right. Defense Tech, did you know how old did you tell R. Kelly how old you were? Okay. Miss Young said, Indigo, I never saw the tape. I only heard about the tape. If I was in the trial, I would want the jury to make a determination based on what they see and not what the streets told them. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, and also with the tapes and stuff like that, they're going to use the original tapes, but they have technology that's going to be able to enhance those things. So they have tapes that, I mean, devices that, you know, plays that stuff. Let's see. Q says defense is going to ask former entourage member, did they know the age of the girls and they recruited for R. Kelly? True. They should already have that on record. All right. So I can respect someone when someone says, I don't give a F of what he did. I'm going to support him instead of all the stupid rationalizations. Right, right. Just go on with this, and it's 100% okay to say that. Let's go with the defense. Larry paid people to lie. Okay, that's not going to work out because let me tell you why. And here's another thing, right? All of the stuff that you be hearing around the circulating around, I maybe hear one or two lawyers may repeat something crazy like that in the media. They never say that in court. There's a reason for that. They ain't say shit about Sony or nobody else in court. Because I'm telling you what's going to happen. Shit. Say somebody, one of my students is going in and prosecute that. If that's your defense, yeah. Yeah, you're going to get it. You're going to wear your ass out. Let's see. Okay. The only the only way he can remotely defend his actions having sex with minors is was someone else's job to check their ages, not he didn't do it. No. That's another good start. That's another one. That's another one. I like that. You can add that on to mine. That would be fall up under the justifiable um circumstances, defenses. Yeah, somebody else checked it. Go ahead on star. I don't know if you're a male or female. But somebody else checked it. They just gave me the information. I'm a star. I ain't had time to check all that. Shit, I got to go sing. I can believe I can fly. I got to step in the name of love. I ain't got time for that shit. I got sound check in the morning. Okay, let's see. All right, what about the jury can't use street knowledge only way present during trial, Miss Young. They have to be unbiased, right? Okay, I got Nisi. All right. I'm sure her age can be proven. Right, Indigo, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna jump on the prosecution side. They will go beyond measures to prove her age. But here's the thing, right? They proven her age. We're stacking it up against the fact that R. Kelly didn't have that way of proving when he was there in the moment with whomever, right? He didn't have the birth certificate and all of that. He didn't have all that, you know. I mean, how many times, and also, I mean, how many times have you been engaged, getting ready to get it on or whatever, and you said, well, let me give you my birth certificate, my ID, let me call my mom and tell, and how many times somebody asked you for all of that? I asked all that stuff in the beginning when I started, dating people because I done, been held against my will for almost 2 days. That's the only reason why I do it. And for my child. And my mama used to do it, early, when I started going out, but then she started getting the tag number. Well, no, she always used to get the tag. She used to get the. Then she started getting a copy of the IDs and whatever. We can get a social security number. That's fine too. But yeah, so yeah. If it was my relative, I would be devastated, but still love and support them. Right, right. Midnight Oasis, correct. Um, Keith says, how do you get framed for having sex with minors? Let me see. Frame, sex with minors. Well, that would play into my secret um weapon bombshell that I can't tell you about, because that might be um a little reckless to do so in my position. So yeah, but yeah, none of the above. I think he needs 500 fastens, 2 pictures of Buddha, and some sprinkle of slide dust would definitely at least call for a bond or something. See, she crazy as hell. What is presented? Right. Okay. Star. Let's see. Star Ariel was his goddaughter, and he worked with her dad. I'm pretty sure he knew how old she was. Right. Right. That might be a hard one. And remember, he got individual cases, and the the more that we can get, not we. Okay, I'm talking as a defense now, but as many that we can get knocked down. Okay, that lessens a lot of the time. Cuts the time. Also, if you can get some of those charges dropped, the evidence with those charges sometimes go out the window with them. Sometimes. Okay, that's all he can say, that they lied about their age to be around a superstar. Right, Star, that's another one. Go ahead on, Star. Star is with the what? Star is with it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Valencia said. Okay, middle name Sandra. Okay, here's the link if you can explain the frame. Okay. All right. All right, Kayla. Okay, stunted development defense may be another way for the defense to go. If he disconnected from reality at the age of 14, for example, he can argue he's stuck mentally at 14. Right, Kayla. That's another one. That's another one. I like that. That adds up in my defense. Okay. They lie about their age is not a good defense, according to Nicole Blank Becker on her website. She said that? Mm. Nikki said that? Okay. Hey, listen, I do corporate law. This is not what I do. But Nikki said that? Okay. Never heard that. But that's about as bad as when I heard Doug Anton calling on Tyson and say that the government don't make up evidence or don't something like that. I'm like, okay, well that takes away one of your defenses by saying that okay, this evidence, we're gonna challenge this evidence because you already said that this evidence, the government don't make up evidence. Okay, what do I know, honey? Let me see. What else? What else? I mean, y'all got them comments. Thanks for the participation, y'all, bro. Y'all got these comments flying. Ooh, damn. Oh, where was I? Oh, y'all got it flying. I mean, when I tell y'all got these darn comments flying, Jesus. All right, JoJo, I didn't see you. JoJo the Ryan stepped in the building. I didn't see you. Oh my gosh. Y'all, these comments. Hey, Mocha. Oh, and you know me, I got to get to them, honey. I got to get to them. Okay, okay, okay. Look for it. Okay, correct, Sharice. This chat is biased unless they saw the tape and know the parties on and the ages. Okay. Thinking how his defense would try to say, not me. I'm thinking how his defense would try to say, it's not me. Um, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. Well, no, to use the word set up means that he's guilty. To use the word frame up, means he's not guilty because you're saying that someone else did it and they're framing you. So that's what that means, Missy. Let's see. I would also tell him how wrong he or she was for committing these crimes. Okay, in Cocoon drunk right now, or drunk. Oh, you in Cancun or Cocoon or whatever you saying? What? Oh, I thought you was back. But he had 6 alleged victims and about 50 witnesses in New York. Right, right. Remember, this is an exercise. We trying to pull it out our ass right now. Taku just said. Um, let's see. I know, but a lot of these views, opinions are emotional based and not derived by the law. Right. I mean, well, I mean, you're gonna always have mixed emotions or whatever. The only thing that we're not doing tonight is calling people, peahives and all that, all that those kind of names and stuff like that. But yeah, people, emotions are always gone. I can't take emotions, out of it. There's no way I can do that. But y'all got some good questions, honey, and some good responses. Don't you have to prove a frame up in court if you decide to use that defense? Right. You have to prove a frame up in court. Yeah, yeah. Your defense, um, what they say, they say you talking about the defense don't have to prove nothing. Yeah, that's that's written up on the law. But if the prosecution do what they call is the um shift the burden of proof to the defense, then yeah, they better get up and start saying something, or it's gonna be a problem. You going to jail. My personal opinion of Russell because it's not okay. No emotion on the side of the story. Okay. Okay, why would one lie about their age? I think about myself. Even if I lied, I couldn't get away with it too long. My parents would be on my behind. Right. And when everybody parent different, right? You had like you had some kids that used to be out kind of way beyond nighttime, this, that, and the third, whatever. I can count on my hand the time my child went outside from 0 to 18. But here's the thing: I never lived away where there's a lot of playgrounds and stuff like that. But even if it was, I probably wouldn't, uh-uh. Oh Lord, y'all letting JoJo the Ryan live? And people saying, "Hey JoJo, this that, and other." Y'all don't want to kill him, kill him. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Where? Yeah. Okay. Look at it, JoJo. The Ryan.
Yes, ma'am.
What it do, boss? What it do?
I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I came over here for an exercise, and then
Huh?
I said I came over here for an exercise tonight, and it's amazing why I'm getting blocked by your constituents over here.
My what?
Your constituents are blocking me over here. You know, shit.
Honey, man, ain't nobody blocking
Oh
you.
what? Shit, I guess you got too much going on in your, you're doing a lot and you're doing some constructive things. So I don't expect you to see it, but they know they blocking me. They know they
There's no
blocking me.
Jojo,
Shit.
Jojo.
Mm-mm. Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you want it? Do you want it?
Do I want
Don't
what?
interrupt my exercise with no foolishness.
I,
There is
I'm,
nobody
I,
blocking you. I see your
I,
comments.
okay. What was my last comment?
I'm not finna go down there because I'm going through the
You know
questions.
why you know why you can't go there? Because it was blocked. That's all I'm saying. I don't
No,
have.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not going down the line because I'm gonna lose my spot with these questions.
It's
I
all
see you
good.
typing.
I'm out. I'm out. It's all good. Y'all enjoy the balance of y'all evening and y'all have fun and doing your exercise. But if you want constructive and thought provoking questions that challenge anything that anybody's saying, why block me? So at
You
that
are not
point, I'm
being
good.
blocked.
I'm good.
You are not being blocked,
Hey, y'all have fun, man. I'm out, man.
JoJo.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm out.
all
It's
right.
all good.
Let's see, Miss Young. The most teenage girls about their. Fortunately, I never had a girl romantic. Did you read the instructions, JoJo the Ryan? Okay. Sony would be a civil issue, plus his civil attorneys withdrew from the case. Okay. In regard to age, if 12-year-old commits murder, they are charged as an adult. The law says they made an adult decision and charged them as such. Why are their decisions about sex treated differently? That's a good question, Miss Young. That's a good question. But not all 12-year-olds are charged as an adult. And it has to do something with the premeditation part of it and things of that nature. So it's a lot that goes along with that when it comes to murder. When it comes to murder, murder is one charge that's kind of treated different. And the evaluation of it and the measures and the standards are totally different. So, mm, get a master because, okay. Because the history of lawyers withdrawing. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Oh, Lord, yeah, you see. Okay. Can someone explain to me how a person is framed from having sex with another individual? Um, yeah, simply somebody else did it, but that's, oh, yeah, simply just somebody else did it, and he's being framed. He's being accused wrongly. Let's see, what are we up to? 4, 5, and 2. Here, people. Okay, I am Missy. What's your thoughts? Okay, I thought it was more than that. Okay, he is still legally responsible. Yeah, he's legally responsible because he's the defendant. So sex with minor is illegal in the U.S. Right? Angie, practicing false hope is a sin. Right. This is an exercise. Just pull something out. You know, talk about how people think on both sides, right? But mainly more the defense side because the defense is at this point where probably from the start is the one that need the most help. And it's always a good idea to see and evaluate what other people think besides yourself. You know, let's see. The defense would bring up that one of those girls lied and got into court. That that's a big deal. Um, they could bring that up as an example that a person that's functioning with all their faculties when it comes to mental state says that, okay, I'm through. Ooh, but when I tell you I'm hot, baby, woo, mm, yeah, I'm having a gal for in a few minutes. Right. So they're gonna say that that person was able to fool someone in an official capacity, trained to look at IDs, trained to this, that, and the third. How can that person get fooled? You don't expect R. Kelly to be fooled with his, dealing with his mentality, his mental disability. And I'm not saying that he has one or whatever. I'm just saying what we've heard or this, that, and the third, or whatever. That's what I would pick just by what has been put out there. Okay. Could be five or six. I'm lost count. Three, one. All this broke. Good thing we're not the jury, Miss Young. Right. Stay. Okay. Why would you want the kids to be able to consent to sex with an adult? Just asking with all due respect. All right. And here's another thing with consent, sexual consent with the minor. There is no such thing, right? They can't give consent if they are minor. If and actually, if just say if you're above 18, actually, I don't want to send a whole bunch of people into court or jail. But actually, if you under the influence, you can't give consent to have sex with somebody. If I was going to have sex with a younger man that possibly was jailbait, I would double check. Right. I was 23 when I was 16, according to the ID on my bag. Right. I never had a false ID or anything like that. Mm-mm. Honey, I would just go and see if they'd let me into the club. And if they didn't, I'd just be in the parking lot. I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. Okay, let's see. Keep framed because it's not him in the video like the case is claiming. That's the only way I can think of it. Okay, yeah. If he's being framed, none of it could be him. No communications that's, has anything sexually charged or making arrangements to have sex and this, that, and the third, whatever. None of that. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, where was that? What was that? What was Whew. Child, y'all have that goddamn those comments flying, honey. Oh, okay. Okay, so he was timed out. Okay. What was the disrespect? What was the disrespect? Because I said, unless somebody was calling somebody names, like P has this, that, and the third, then yeah, that's disrespectful. What was the disrespect? We find out the bartender. I think I missed some of the Okay, y'all watch the timeout. Unless somebody's saying some kind of bad name. So my apologies to JoJo the Ryan. No timeouts, no blocks. Unless I told you why. Like name calling, P-hives, this, that, and the third, whatever. Like something like that. Not just somebody having a difference of opinion with you. Must believe because he can sing. He has done Chicago. That's abused young girls. It's called taking advantage. Not the dozens later. The dozens. If there's any question, the girl is in jail. The girl's jailbait. Keep moving. Okay. He is emotional than any of us. We're speaking facts, logic, making jokes, and he's on the panel whining. I could catch my toddler. Okay. If I'm just tuning in. Hey, Joanne Rose. Glad you came on through, honey. Let's see, Miss Young. The laws weren't like in either. Not today, Joanne. On with you, Star. My point is young ladies lie to get adult places, situations, and that's not right. That's true. I truly believe that. It's just unless the crimes are severe and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Or the acts committed or severe like by that, normally that type of stuff go unchecked. They maybe they get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know of many places, and I could be wrong, where some like a minor can get in trouble for like getting into a bar with a fake ID. If it was, I mean, the juvenile detention center would be full of those kids. So yeah. Okay, so Miss Young, Rob is being tried. Okay, rocking. Okay, exactly. They refuse to believe that R. Kelly could or would do anything of the sort. Ms. Young, Rob is being tried for obstruction in that case, but trying to compare a minor using fake ID to get into a bar to a guy facing 60 charges involving 11 alleged victims is ridiculous. Okay, keep no offense. I have not heard of a defense side on these YouTube streets. I've heard more of a conspiracy theories. Right. Yeah, so that's the whole purpose of this exercise. Because conspiracy theories would not walk through the door in court. Not if a defense attorney got any good sense, because a conspiracy theory still has to be proven. I could probably tell you maybe like maybe three students I can think of that's been in my class where they try to come up with, we was doing an exercise or something, they try to give me a conspiracy theory. No, because they you gonna, when I tell you, I'm gonna make you prove it. You gonna start from the end of the the end of, you know, what your theory is, right? You're gonna work from the end, you're gonna work it forward, then you're gonna work it back to the end. Make sure you don't miss nothing. Then when you get finished doing all of that, I'm gonna let you have it. So yeah. So they tend not to, you know, try me with all of that. So yeah, these young girls getting to the bar, they've called the bar legal responsible. Miss Young is my point. All they do all the time is to get what they want. Angie Starr, okay. Public thinking was way different back in the day too, in regards to young women with older men. Right. Or to use that defense. Right. Well, you know what? Um, that's why he needs people, you know, and he needs to be receptive of the ideals and the thought process of the people that function as attorneys, right? You need to listen less to people with emotional ties to him. And I mean that with all due respect. Because if you go in there with some foolishness, you're going to get the longest time ever in the world of sentencing. Okay, them people are already mad. They don't make enough, and they got to go over here and go back and forth with you. It's apparent they don't have, you know, the prosecutor and defense. They don't have no kind of relationship. It's gonna be terrible. So you have to listen to someone. You're gonna have to at some point let your attorney be the leader, and you could be the, you know, the co-captain, but you're gonna have to, you know, that's what's gonna have to, you know, someone, if not, you're gonna end up getting some stupid years, and you're gonna have to pray for an appeal to be granted, and then when the appeal is granted, then they're gonna put you back on trial. So what the hell, you know? I mean, so a lot of cases. So what the hell? Get it right. Try to minimize your damages. If they get to the penalty phase, just say they get to, just say if he found guilty or whatever, they get to the penalty phase, right? You have the prosecution that's going to have aggravating um, factors, and the defense is going to have mitigating factors when it comes to sentencing. You know, then you got to rely on all that. Just, you know, hey, shit. I mean, damn. Let's see. Yes, too much trust. Take a plea. Remember your neighborhood. Most people never thought it was okay. I damn near got sent across the country to live because I was 15 and my boyfriend was 18. Right, right. Very true, very true. Okay. I respect your opinion and take, okay. Me and Angie, I waited until I was of age. Right. No, I tried to get him, but hell, they wouldn't let me. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I wasn't gonna drink. I was just gonna go in there and shake it. Okay, it was usually hidden from your parents also. Interesting. Take about your relationship. Did you feel that you were mature enough at that time to be in a relationship? Okay, y'all having good conversation, dialogue with each other. Um, y'all still don't have no sound? Oh, that was me. Okay. How long after trial has been since you scheduled? Okay. All right. So I'm down to the last other question. Y'all can still hear me? Hey, the truth. Trying to pretend he did nothing will cost him his life injury. Um. Yeah. So that's why my defense I use would give an excuse for that evidence and the actions and the behaviors and all of that. That's what I'm saying. If you go in there with the, and I'm not knocking nobody for they whatever they choose, but if you go in there with the straight up, I'm innocent and I ain't do nothing, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. If what you know, and I'm doing, like I said, for this purpose of this exercise and preparation for any defense team, they're going to prepare as if what they have, the prosecutor said they have it. This young, I feel the enablers, Aliyah's parents and Robert need to be held accountable. Starstruck kids do stupid things and their brains aren't fully developed until mid-20s. Okay. Miss Young, why would an accuser be held responsible for what? All right, okay, there's a question on the table. And and I'm gonna cut it off right at about an hour and 30 minutes. So um it's challenging. This is challenging for anybody, especially for someone to be in it. Challenging from the defense team to defend it. I mean, the prosecutor to prosecute it. So it's a lot. It is a lot. Somebody never did tell me what was the the reason why. What did y'all say JoJo said to get timed out? 'Cause I don't feel like going through the tape to see it. 'Cause I thought I gave pretty clear instructions what would be the timeouts and the blocking reasons. Although we don't typically block here, you know. So I'm trying to figure out what it was. Prize procession. Okay, Nicole got this. Okay. Oh Lord, here goes some more. Here goes some more. Lord, let me see. Okay. If he used his musical talent to get these girls, he's 100% responsible. Promised to help them with musical careers. Well, I'm pretty sure that would play somewhere in the prosecution's story. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, based on what the indictment, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take the present a story type type case. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be brought up because that would be also a good cushion. I mean, that's going to be needed for the RICO to give an explanation for the RICO, one of the explanations. So yeah, um, only these YouTube streets are worried about the trial. All of us with real life don't really care. He is where he needs to be. Tell the truth and seek help. Okay. Well, Bracken, I mean that's cut and dry kind of to you, but I mean there's a lot of people around here that don't feel that way, and anybody should expect and will receive, due process under the law. They have a right. They have rights for a lot of stuff. Just because someone said you did it, maybe you did do it, but it all depends on what they can prove you did, and and then you expect to see or have some type of outcome that's aligned with the crimes that they have found you guilty of. And that's just how it works. Hey, everyone, you guys really know I'm in kind of fear. Oh, Lord. Did someone block you? Did someone block prize procession? Okay, stop blocking, timing out, or anything. Please. I don't see nobody being disrespectful, so I don't know why anybody would be blocked the time out. Again, my apologies for developing until after they are considered adults by the law. He told SF Spiritual her comments showed her lack of intelligence. Okay, that's not really a blockable defense. That's not even a blockable offense normally. I mean, I'm saying like name, like I was specific. I'm like name like beehives and uh all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that's currently calling someone out of their name, and that's not a nice comment. I'm not saying that. I mean, if I would have noticed it, I would, ask them not to say that. Okay, let me see. Free kales. I mean, they can say free kale. That's nothing wrong with none of that. He better not pull that mess that did with Gail King. Oh, Lord, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. The comments are flying again. Lord have mercy. Right, okay. All right, Spiritual Jan, just don't use it. Um, well, our blue people ain't, their primary goal or job isn't just to block people and time people out and whatever. That's not what we do. The blue people do something different. Um, okay, we have free kills. Okay, he better not pull up Miss Gail King. I don't blame her. She didn't block us all. Okay. Nicole is going to tear into the lives. Can't wait. Well, no. Somebody else said they didn't say spiritual gangster blocked them. They say somebody else blocked them. R. Kelly is guilty. Lawsuit will be all over in my way past. One man's not no enterprise. Okay, prize procession. One man, it can be considered an enterprise under RICO. All right. If you go look up I think I posted the RICO. I posted the prosecution manual to RICO, but I think um posted the actual. I can't think right now the number, the law, and it's option 4. If you go down to 4, it tells you a enterprise can be defined as an individual, and some other stuff. So yeah, so I don't blame you either. She got him before I did. Okay, one man ain't no enterprise. The truth, flawless. Okay, it took 30 years, but shit, the job is getting done. For angels, oh, okay, I read that. The parents need to be locked up. No, the Lord have mercy. Our kid's right hasn't been violated. He's receiving due process. There is an injustice. Okay. That is R. Kelly on those 100 devices. Okay. And here's the thing, right? If somebody disrespects you, you can disrespect them back. That's always an option. I mean, this is YouTube. If anybody, I mean, this is just me. I mean, I'm a bit more a tougher girl, but if somebody says this, that, and third to you, and if you can choose always choose to ignore it or fight back, but if those two aren't your options, then you know so that's why some people find going through life a little tough or whatever. And I mean that's just what it is. Somebody, if I put on there, disrespect would be met with disrespect. It does not matter who it is. Somebody coming in with the disrespect, you light them up, or you ignore. I'm coming from a place, and I come up with this stuff because I know when I was, just in the chats, when I wouldn't even half time wouldn't even. I come in and say howdy, folks, and I'm blocked, and I call that punk block. I ain't even said shit just because you saw me on somebody else's chat. That's why it's like I mean, and I was saying, you see me on the streets. Fuck this chat. I got something for you to block. These hands or something else. Let me see where we at. The parents need to be locked up. Okay, we got that. Where are we? R. Kelly. One man can't be okay. She got that. Martin K. Past behavior. Okay, they will look at that. How is it everyone but R. Kelly is lying? How truthful has he been about anything? Okay, and so does Kelly. Okay, prize for what exactly? Prize is not blocked or time out. Okay, I tell me he retracted his own comment. He's not blocked. He retracted his own comment. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Coercion, witness tampering against the law. No one is blocked. Okay. He was not blocked. Okay. Angie, can you answer my question, please? Okay, wait. I will. Let me hold on. She's getting he came in saying oh Jesus. No one is in your car. We just left it. I'm not sure who told it. Ain't nobody blocked. Did the prosecution keep? He ain't getting out. No one's been blocked. Comment. Oh Lord, honey. Hold on. God dang. Okay. Okay. Coercion, witness tampering against the law. No one's blocked. And no one's blocked. Okay. Angie. No one's blocked. Okay. He was always on the chat. He was starting to trip. And he's supposed to get on one accord. You can't have one half today he didn't do it, and then the other half say he was set up. Yeah. Well, and that's another thing. I have no idea about the organization of the supporters and actually, what constitute as a supporter. I don't know what is going on, but they could have done major things at this point. One is trying to get that law address that law, trying to get that in front of the lawmakers. It wouldn't have been that hard. They could have, hold on, actually, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, wait a minute. I'm getting down to that question. I need to pause again. Right. So, they could have done a lot about getting that law in front of lawmakers, right? And then if they'd gotten some traction on that law and maybe they've gotten it changed or whatever, or gotten it modified, which is modified, then it could have been retroactive to catch and probably would have caught his case, right? So, yeah, it could have been retroactive. It could have caught his case, and a lot of things would have been different. But hey, listen to me. Angie, press cause people come in here lying about being blocked. I got you. Raquel, I asked someone which rights and for case law on why he should be free given his charges, evidence case law presented by the prosecutor, and all I got blocked elsewhere. Right. That's why we try to be free on both sides. Keep we're on the defense today. Right. Yeah, we're on the defense, but you're more than welcome to you don't have to be on the defense, that's what I'm saying. But you're more than welcome to, of course, like I said, to give your um comments in the on the panel in the chat about your opposition to the defense. Okay, prize procession. We got it. Hold on, I got it. Um, well, this is our channel, but go ahead. Um, next day the prosecuting keep it. They ain't blocked. I'm not sure. Probably should not block. Price, stop talking about being blocked, because you're messing up me going down the line with these questions I'm trying to get to. Okay, Angie, how could the price be blocked? Okay, try to ignore. If I could guess, turn your head on. And the government got all of them damn lies. Oh God, he ain't ever getting out. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying too. Indigo. I'm trying my hardest to. Okay, it's hard to be on a defense strategy with this overwhelming evidence. Right. That shows you how hard it is. There's a bunch of overwhelming evidence, but hey, this is an exercise. Let's see. Sounds like we think. Question: is it possible for Larry Beaver to be subpoenaed to testify? Okay. All right. To the Larry question. Listen, there is nothing that Larry did, right, or didn't do. He wasn't an formalized informant or anything like that. He did what someone would do if they called 911. If they called the tips place. If they, um, you know, anything like that. It's like giving somebody some tips. All right, which what he said, he came in saying what the deal was with him. He sided with the accusers and this, that, and the third. He got evidence. He turned it in. He didn't turn it or whatever. He would have only been, if he would be subpoenaed, he would only be a chain of custody witness. He wasn't there. He didn't set him up. He he doesn't know anybody that was in the camp to help set him up. He didn't have a role as an informant, as a mole, any of that. Anything he sent in and gave to them, it has to be vetted for accuracy. It has to be vetted for truthfulness. And you know, and if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, if he sent somebody to like to do to give their testimony, that's that person walking into that door giving their testimony. Larry won't have anything to do with that. So there's no reason for him to be subpoenaed unless in some very small cases. But generally, he wouldn't be subpoenaed for that because they already got a first-hand account. Why would they need Larry? They don't need him for nothing. If they needed him, he would have a subpoena. There's nothing he would have done that would amount to anything more than calling 911, calling the tip line, calling anything like that. Now, a defense attorney could try to use, him as one of their defenses if they're saying that R. Kelly was framed or this, that, and the third, or trying to say maybe evidence submitted by Larry should be invalid because of this, that, and the third. But that's not going to go any further than what Avenatti would. You see what I'm saying? So if they found some use out of that, whatever it was, then that stuff was vetted or what have you. However, if you talk about sending somebody to testify, this, that, and the third, they already got a first-hand account. They don't need Larry. So the Larry angle is a waste of your time. Talking about Larry is wasting your time, and pretty much ours. I'm talking about the YouTube community. He wasn't, there with. He wasn't. Larry did not witness no acts, so it's just a waste of time. So if anybody can understand that, and I hope everybody could listen to that. Talking about Larry and them is a waste of time. Talking about going after the accusers and shit, that's gonna get your ass in trouble. Because they are. We know they're in the indictments. They are accuser witnesses, whatever, that office, classified them as. Either they're either accusers or witnesses or both the names together. So yeah, I guarantee you that when they get time, they're gonna pick your ass up. Okay, so um, yeah, I know I got the best blue people in the streets. Let's see, right? So if they, I mean, that's a waste of time. That wasted a whole bunch of time. Only thing I mean, the defense can't get desperate and saying, well, this was turned over by Larry, whatever. And 9 out of 10 times, whatever Larry or turned over, you know, it was so insignificant that it's probably not going to even have that evidence wouldn't even have a source, because that prosecutor, whatever, that team is going to vet all of that. If I send something, just say, I don't know what he could send that makes y'all think that he would get a subpoena to come appear in the court. But we're gonna deal with it. We'll talk about it. And show you how stupid it sounds. But so just say I sent a tape over of somebody. I don't. Let me see. Let me start to think stupid. Somebody give me a stupid Larry story. Give me a stupid Larry story. And that's another thing. And I would think, as you know, if you think that somebody's being violated by a, a minor's being violated in any kind of way, or if you think somebody is abusing your sister, your whatever, your friend or whatever, or whatever, I would think that it's reasonable, depending, no matter who it is, that you would pick up that phone and call the law. Maybe everybody don't think that way. But I know if it was me, my second option would be call the law. Shit. I had to think about that. I'm going to be open and honest with you. That'd be my second option. My first would be something totally different. I'm just saying. But yeah, somebody give me a Larry did something story so I can try to think about it, because I can't think stupid right off the top of my head. I can't do that. It's hard. Somebody give me a quick Larry. What I said, it amounts to calling 911. What did he do, Price? Yeah, you give me a Larry reason. You give me a Larry did it. I can just go from what you give me. You give me a Larry did it, and I could just use that. But that'll be easier. Well, you can disagree, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure. And unless Larry got a subpoena that I don't know about, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Now you can call out what law school you went to. I'll listen to it. Wait a minute, hold on. What was it? Where you went at? How long was it? What you studied? Roll that back. I ain't get that. All right. That's what I thought. Oh, okay, the storage. Okay. So Larry gave him the storage. I guess we're gonna use that. Even if, Lord, I'm trying to mark my where I am right now. Jesus, because these some good questions. Shit. Just say he gave him the story. We're gonna use that, but we know that's not exactly how it went. How the story goes is that and we saw it. Azrael guy was on the phone with someone from the Fed. They told him, asked where the storage was, what have you, and they went and seized the storage. Okay, not sure how Larry would be implicated in that. How that would be, you know, how he would even be made to be wrong in doing that, being that he didn't know about the storage. The accuser knew about the storage. So when the feds go to the storage, they have to go through that evidence. If they find something, okay, they're going to use it. If they don't find nothing, they're not going to use it. But here's the thing: if there's no crime was committed that was stored on any of that stuff, then there's no problem, right? Let me see. Okay, Prize, I see you're getting cursed out now. I knew that was only be a matter of time before they get you. Ooh, child, y'all in these comments. Okay, but oh, it's going back up to the top. Let's see. Let's see. Who is however? Okay, well, yeah, now that's a blockable comment. However, yeah, don't do that. I don't do Bozo going to jail and all of that, and I definitely don't do Larry McGee found guilty and all that shit. So yeah, don't do that. And another thing, it doesn't matter if a person who turns over evidence or whatever, or leads somebody to turn over evidence or whatever, is found guilty and whatever. They still have to vet that evidence for truthfulness, to be accurate, to be original evidence, to be untouched, all of that. It don't matter where they get it from. If the devil turned it in, they don't give a shit. That don't mean that it's automatically thrown out because that the devil is the devil, or that Avenatti got accused, convicted, or Larry was found guilt, took a plea or whatever. Even if in the case of somebody that's snitching or whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, informant, being any of that stuff, they still have to work it. If they find nothing, and and if nothing happened and they will find nothing, then don't worry about it. But I told you, with most of the charges that he's been indicted on, if he's innocent, there won't be any type of tapes. There won't be any type of accusers for the most part. It may be relationships, but it won't be any kind of accusers. If you understand the distinction, what I'm saying, won't be any kind of communications with all kind of talk about getting down to it or whatever. I'm trying to clean it up. It won't be any type of digital media. It won't be any type of managers, bus drivers, or whatever that was around to witness any type of behavior that could constitute as being illegal. There wouldn't be any connections. There's a whole lot of not in his terrible circumstance. He has some of the charges that that for him to be innocent, not found innocent, but truly innocent. Okay, that's two different things. Truly innocent. None of that. He wouldn't have that connection, that baggage, none of that shit. If there is something, the best that can happen. Well, I can't say that, but that's a joke. But um the best you know case scenario is that that stuff don't exist. You know, um, I'm forming it around my inside joke, but yeah. So it's a little different than other charges, right? Because even with the case of like murder, right? Murder, you have to put like just I'm sorry, just like murder. Murder, it has to be some method of murder, and it has to be a person that's committing the murder, and then the person that's that's deceased. So yeah, that type of thing. I mean, I don't want to get graphic, but it's dealing with a penis and a hole, and and the age on the whatever, and messages, and people doing things up under the RICO to facilitate this behavior and all of that. All of that stuff has to disappear. So let me see there. Right, there's an indictment by RKS, and he was good for him. Okay, okay. However, knows that another dummy. Okay, and so that man is always rude, condescending. He don't like the fact of love. So, right, okay, okay, Indigo. I got that. However, you all are the dumbest people. I see, Missy. You see, you can't say, call people dumb if you don't want somebody else to call somebody. Say lack of knowledge. See how that works? You can't count. I'm not making an excuse for either, but we're trying to get it together tonight. All right, can I still follow the rules about troll names? Yeah, troll names, right. Right, Valencia, correct. No troll names, no really no names in the chat. Okay, right. If the government has no evidence, and why does the defense need more time to prepare, and why are they whining about not having enough time with their client? Good question. Can the defense subpoena Larry McGee? Yeah, the defense can subpoena Larry McGee, but the fact that they haven't subpoenaed Larry McGee is telling. They're saying why do that? Because I'm pretty sure Larry McGee isn't in any type of paperwork that's connected with evidence. Not saying that it may not happen, but I'm just saying, pretty sure he probably won't be subpoenaed. If he's not subpoenaed by now, it's probably reason why. Okay, can we take over unders on who prizes for realers? Because I got 5 on. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to figure out who you think prize possession is. I pay you no attention. Okay, move around. Why would they subpoena Larry? Okay, seems like there's a session with Okova and Larry in this chat. Yep. Kayla, okay. Free thinker needs to move around. I know damn well there ain't no Lysol up in here. I know damn well. And he done move because he know I be looking for that red hat. Man, I don't respect informant. Look it. Guess Larry did it. Our kids in jail for something that someone else did. Okay. Exactly kind of person is talking and tired. So, oh, okay. Yeah, they figure shit out over here, baby. You see, these blue people ain't blue for no reason. Karen is weird. Karen is weird. They are all still not understanding Larry ratted on people in his case, not Rob's. Yeah, right. Subpoena RMDP and a couple of other y'all slow ass don't know about us. No, don't forget 3 victims who no. Okay, look, can just slow up with the slow ass. I keep trying to tell y'all, can't be with the insults on either side tonight. I got 20 on that. Action. Okay, disrespect will be married. Disrespect action. Okay. Perhaps we don't care who you respect. Maybe pay attention to what Angie's saying, and you could be some help to Rob. Oh, thank you, Tate. Okay, Karen, there's an obsession over no vocal. Too much focus on the wrongs and ours. Right. And that's another thing. The focus is totally, who Jesus on. I don't know if the Lord could have and this is no knock to nobody. I don't know if the Lord could have even gotten these, because y'all don't seem to want to follow the people who putting out there, putting in the work as supporters, doing smart things, reaching out to people. I mean, and I hate to, and I observe a lot of people. There's a lot of people that's put in work that's consistent or what have you. You got many named Sandra. You have Sylvia is one of them that has been. I mean, she are talking to people all over the land, the motherland. They over say, oh, Robert, Robert. They even singing. They got a whole song, Robert, Robert. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. Some action, making it a national thing. Well, I'm sorry, making it a global thing. And that way you can bring it into focus for a national thing, a national conversation. You ain't gotta listen to me, my dumb ass. Don't worry, don't listen to me, shit. So sexual, hilarious. Lucky brother, and go bring him out, bring him out. Go away for this. Wow. People can't even unite to work together, right? They've been fighting every week over BS amongst the Earth cases. Right. And there's very few people that come on daily or whatever. Whenever they come on, they talking about R. Kelly. That's what I'm gonna give my time and attention and my money to. I'm just saying, no, I don't, mean nothing by it. That just makes sense to me. I'm not here to support the blogger or whomever. I'm here to support who I got in the fight for. And you ain't doing shit. I'm not supporting you or listening to you. You don't make sense. Okay, I'm curious about how you have based your opinion. Is it based on what is written in the indictment? Um, yeah, because the indictments are the case, Miss Young. The indictments will be the case. That's what you base it on. I base it on the indictments, right? Then, but I'm also listening to, like, when the people start, when the lawyers. I'm just talking about the lawyers now. When they start talking about his, learning disability and stuff like that. That's what I'm basing it on. That, not no bullshit. I'm tired of going back and forth with these. Okay, pray for me. I'm about to pull up. Lord, my Jesus, what am I missing about to pull up? Jesus Christ, you looking for BS? Christ, stop harassing people. I'm respecting men who's been 30 years praying on abusing young girls, so we're even. I haven't said anything else about being blocked. Okay, I'm good. All right. Someone beat me to it. Okay. What the fuck is prize possession? Do you mean prize possession? Hell, I was trying to make the word work. Shit, I don't know. Shit. Okay, prize. We don't need your respect for these fingers, mom. Move around. They love you. Call them boy. This is your answer. Okay. We're trying to learn and grow. Damn, ex partner, guess right. They're doing more than chill, Angie. Come on. No, he did a tip. Like when I call the cops on you for getting on my damn nerves tonight, it's gonna be a tip. Shit. Ken is usually one who is accusing others and the one who's doing all the things. Yes, he won't be testifying, right? Missy, right? I don't want to lose any sleep or I disagree. Cause I worry. Well, probably I asked you not put um to put that name in the chat. So They're gonna have the blue people are gonna have to take you out, Larry. Not Larry, prize procession, because we kept. I mean, I asked you. I personally asked you not to put a name in the chat. So somebody get prize procession. Lord have mercy. Why are they bringing up someone who's not here? But so we just called the hotline and gave us a tip. Stupid. Your answer is no. Okay, free R. Kelly from his bloggers and supporters. Okay, Kayla. R. Kelly's own friends told on him. All right. As your folks say, where's your proof? Was Larry around in 1994 when the charges start? What about 1996, 98? You are focused on a person out of six. Well, that only tells you how hard this case will be to defend if they are hanging their hopes on Larry or Michael Avenatti. Two people that wasn't there. Kept telling R. Kelly they be mad. And what exactly did he do? Okay, because they are stupid as fuck. Lord have mercy. Not don't call them stupid. Lord, I said not tonight. And don't understand what is Rob's paperwork for a case law. If you can't come up with nothing else, then shut the fuck up. Okay, for himself from 14th with time. Boom, boom, boom. If R. Kelly's innocent, then what did Larry say to the Fed? And so what if he did? And what would Jesus do? Oh, okay. What would Jesus do? Okay. Do you people on the porch know that there's more Jane Does in the combined filings than in the yellow pages, allegedly? Woo! Missing. Okay. See what YouTube bloggers focus on, Grandma Boy, instead of the paperwork, they have the super fans confused as fuck. Okay. All right. Keep that part. Okay, look, Kendra. What would Jesus do? Missed it. Thank you. You just brought a smile to my face. Karen. Let's see. Karen J. Kendra. Okay. Angie, you're wasting your time. They don't care about the fact. It's just blame everyone. And free kills because dude sang some song. No, it's not a waste of time because I'm interested in the way everybody thinks and what they think about, outside of the case, just other stuff, normal stuff about life and whatever. But we just so happen to be talking about the law and the case. And you can't, if somebody has a feeling and it have emotional ties and they really believe, because I read off the reasons why people believe that he's innocent, and to be honest, I have yet to hear a supporter say, I feel like he's innocent because I'm a fan of his, and I'm not, and I'm not on either side, but that's telling. That means that they are thinking about why he's innocent. So that's why this is definitely necessary because they're thinking. They're not saying I'm innocent. He's innocent because I'm a fan. I love his music. I made babies off him. You know, haven't heard that person. I'm pretty sure they exist. I haven't heard it. So that means they are giving some thought as to why they think this man is innocent. I'm saying I can make a case for it, and I got an ace in the hole. you know, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure every attorney has that ace in the hole, but I'm just saying. Okay, but innocent person don't have informants. So what did Larry told the Fed? Right, that's a good keep keep. So you gotta stay around, keep. That's a good point. That made that point, I don't know, so long ago that I have forgot that I made that point. Exactly. There won't be any, again, along with the stuff when somebody's truly innocent, number one, there won't be any informants as well. Ain't nobody inform you of shit. Because if somebody's informing you of something that they didn't do, then they're being what? framed. Okay, I don't know nothing about that. Did somebody time out prize possession or cashing or whatever the fuck you're trying to say? Okay, what would Jesus do? Okay, Marquis K. Kelly was being framed when Lisa Van Allen stole his tape, private property. Okay, you can't make a case for that. That ain't gonna work. Now that's one defense I'm gonna tell you. I mean, you can go with that if you want to, but that's not going to work because the fact ain't the crime. Well, that's a crime for a different case. Talking about private property being stolen. The crime is the who's on the tape and how old is that person on tape and what the hell is going on. That's the crime. What you're talking about, private property being stolen, hun, that's another crime for another case, and that would be R. Kelly, the women, the state of Chicago versus Lisa Van Allen. That's how that would write up. Okay, these people never cared about the true and actual facts. They're so busy telling their viewers that R. Kelly smiled with his new attorney. Ooh, okay, Larry did the right thing. Probably leave that alone. This is about R. Kelly. Right. This is about R. Kelly. Not about nobody else but R. Kelly. And you could say the accusers if you're using them as a defense. And so figure that out. All right. Thank you, Valencia. Hey, Smoothie. Ooh, y'all coming with the questions. This is a good question and answering session. Oh Lord, she asked for a Happy Meal. I'm not fucking with you, LaKendra, tonight. Oh Lord, you know what? I really don't have that much patience. Really, I don't. I don't know what y'all. These new YouTube, this YouTube shit has really changed me. Trying to change back. I don't have those. Honey, I be to you. When I tell you I have one leg in the car, but this is, informative, and you get to, people asking some good questions and shit. Oh, where was I? Okay, the price of Overbrook in his Arkansas. Some of the questions, I mean, they done flew by so quick, that baby, I probably done missed some. Sorry about that, cause it jumps. Okay, news. I'm trying to read them. That part, suicide indictment. They'll come tomorrow. Angie, we're sorry not partaking in this. No, that's fine. No, this is partaking. I said conversation as well. I said court and conversation. No, this is fine because you're making me work, and that's fine. The video's gonna be his downfall. Yeah, the testimony to the grand jury from Rashonda Lansfair. Who's gone? Bird like ass. Okay, very hard keep. Yeah, it would be very hard for you all, but I was hoping, trying to get you to shift into a different mindset, but you are because you're asking questions and you're answering them and giving different scenarios and then posing rebuttals to what my options would be for R. Kelly. So, but yeah, it is kind of hard. It's kind of hard, honey. You got to be kind of bipolar. That's why in those writings you see me being bipolar. I'm jumping from prosecutor defense, whatever. Even I'm rebutting my own goddamn motions. Ain't that crazy? The hell? The obstruction of justice. Okay, when I think that idiot sharing that fake news from the other idiot. Oh Lord. Okay, must be is to come. The Kendra. I'm ordering this expression now. Okay, which one of these gonna get him out prize? Okay. Gotta have the banner ready to fly. Oh, is Star still in here? Because I was picking out, I'm still gonna give the prize. So if Star's still in here, somebody else was very active too. Digital evidence. Yeah, and take a video. Could y'all list y'all cash apps? Take and Star bank travel medical video testimony. More testimony kills never. Wait a minute. Also, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that Miss Young still in here? If she could post her cash app too. That is freaking low key. Past the plate. It's because that he's coming home. They're just gonna bye and have a nice day. We made a mistake. Okay, let's see. Okay, start. Kelly's gonna be gone tomorrow. I heard they come in court Thursday for his DNA. Um, well, that whatever that is in that thing, they want him to. They want his body, so they want him to appear. So whatever that I mean, like I said, it could be due to whatever search and seizure before that was the stuff that was under seal or something like that. Could be for a prior testimony. What some stuff they had under seal, but he has to go, you know, appear and discuss it. So yeah, no clue that the R. Kelly miracle around life. So we'll just wait on it. Yes, they did. Later, Alicia was saying something about it. Okay, and I tried. I already did. Oh, no problem. Oh no, you good. This is still participation. I told you we having a conversation. I said court and conversation. And just that's a new dumb like okay. Start McDonald's tomorrow. McDonald's tomorrow. If that Miss Young is still in here, if Star is still in here, and if Take is in here, y'all can post your cash app. I'm gonna need that. Lord, it's turn. Who is bringing the wristband? Okay. Star should be really going to the cool. Please let the cash apps be the last post from Star. If I get down to the bottom. Okay, I skipped that song every time. You made me fall out of damn bushes. You have the patience of biblical warriors who some of these cats just won't stay stuck on stupid. Now you bring the smoke Angie to motherland. Right, I'm trying to tell you. That woman Sylvia puts in work. She got the people they singing from the motherland. I don't know, I'm talking about a melodic song. I'm not just talking about no bullshit. People that's standing out there in hot ass Africa and singing. No, they put some thought and all that in. Don't stop playing with me. Stop playing. You got to recognize. And call it what it is. You see people doing shit, you got to recognize and point out and say congratulations and thank you. And I'm bringing the marker to. We're gonna need you to run the same thing. Yeah, I can't with the first rally. She's working on breast. Girl, I'm gonna get some happy meals for you. Then we're waiting for the okay the snipers and you and I love you. Okay, Xavier on the inmates. Can't even spell. Maybe really dark. Who did James do? Jennifer LaKendra. I'm thinking nostrils. So I was thinking he's going to ask some inmates is always coming up. Nostrils. Okay, it was an accent. Okay. He bet he ain't sleeping with his head under the covers. Take not some of them guys like prize possession. The lady in Texas said that last year. I think prize is kills because it's the spelling for me. Oh Lord. The supporters keep trying to hide from the fact that the people close to R. Kelly are going to be singing like birds. Like buds. That's why they are all so quiet. The ones that help enable him will sing. They are blindly repeating what they want on social media without understanding what they're saying. Right? No, they think the alleged victims are aligned. Hey, in the chat, just got handed. I'm so excited. I've been in the bushes for a minute. I'm confused on what Andrew's reading from. Oh, I'm reading from. Oh, I was reading when I was reading the stuff that told people to download and what have you, the instructions and all of that. That's what I was reading back and forth from. But I've been reading the chat and stuff for the past hour, almost 2 hours. Okay, Jesus would say, well, look here, son, I gave you a chance after chance after chance after chance. So you still discouraged, so I guess you got to go sit down. Then I mean to time you out. Okay, yes, good question. Right. True. I read my brain tonight looking for a reason to think he's innocent. I have a headache, still haven't found a reason. It's hard. Movie. Okay, movie. I just woke up. I guess I missed it. She's reading the comments. Yeah. I blocked the person. Yes, the prize has been timed out. Oh, I'm getting to the bottom. I mean, they are suffering from cognitive dissonance. Okay, like I've never seen. Okay, well, see, baby, y'all be coming up with it. Man, they are suffering from cognitive dissonance like I've never seen. They say everyone is aligned except Kels, all the victims who they don't even know, all the witnesses, everybody. Okay, it's hard not to say prize possession. Yeah, it is. You see, I've been trying to mess it up. Right, take care, Kelly. They aren't talking about the people who probably have been advised to shut up because they're in on the docket. Right. Price took a nap. We'll be back for his welcome home party. Going for Kale's False Beauties. Jennifer. Oh God. Sherry Houston, you keep telling yourself that. Houston, wow, Lord have mercy. Houston, y'all is not the court of law. Right. That's the whole point of the court and conversation. Yeah, we're not the court of the law. But people have an idea as to why um they believe that he's innocent, and people have an idea why they believe that he's guilty. And I'm saying, you see how difficult it is to come up with reasons to support both. Actually, I mean, I know y'all guilty, but even though you say it's real easy to say why he's guilty, but most of you guys are saying the same thing, right? Because of the evidence, the victim, whatever. It's not that many reasons why you're saying he's guilty. What I'm saying is most of y'all are believing the same thing, so it doesn't amount to like 10 different reasons why he's guilty. Why you think he's guilty, but you're saying the same thing. And I'm saying that people that's saying that he's innocent. I mean, I came up with five in a freestyle, so it won't be a slam dunk. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, here come okay, right. Innocent till proven guilty. So Houston, that was one of my reasons, that I hear a lot of, people say that support him, as well as that's one of my options. I'm innocent. If I was R. Kelly, I'm saying I'm innocent. You know, that's one of the options if I wanted to go with it. Right. But we're on a YouTube channel. We're just having a discussion. Right. Read the understand the discovery and hearing the transcripts can discuss the case and give their opinions. It's called First Amendment, buddy. Right. Right. And your First Amendment is something to be protected as well as exercised. As well as, as exercise. And y'all make sure y'all always leave me, comments that I be using to, you know, to put into the channel. And so, like I said, I am working on some stuff. And again, I do need, because I said I was giving out the goddamn cash app for this. Getting my paper. I'm trying to get you the cash app. So I need one from Miss Young. I don't know where she went. Star and take. If y'all want to give it to me tonight before I get out of here, or the next time or whatever, that's fine. Free art, okay. And what I was reading from is those papers that I attached under the assignment when I would kept announcing the assignment and adding the, just different things. I was reading from there just to give you, you know, an idea how a lot of preparation, some preparation, not a lot, some preparation goes into a defense or, prosecution. Writing motions, how I approach it. And again, tomorrow I'll be over on Beauty and Queen, that Beautiful and Queen. I think at the it's on my community wall, and it's going to be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that's my time. And it was me and one papoose, and we're going to have a discussion. So, um, she's given her word that you know she's not gonna, don't go over there. Listen, blue people, don't go over there showing y'all ass. If people want to declare the accusers always grown, then why are certain people obsessed with their parents? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. If if people want to declare the accuser always grown, why are certain people obsessed with their parents? And and one thing about the movement, and again, I don't want nobody to think I'm saying anything bad about it, but we all saw what have happened to their movement. To be honest, way back when, um, I was kind of excited to see how some of this stuff would take shape, take form. Move beyond the YouTube world, social media, and also, but really, heavily incorporate social media to see what his fans will come up with. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know anything about Team Truth exists. I didn't know nothing about no Instagram or no Facebook or none of that. And I was just simply on YouTube, and I started following, just certain things, and I ran across Phases and Levi, and I saw Dana on there, and then I saw when Dana got his channel, and then I was following Dr. Rogers and stuff like that, and I saw Larry on Phases, and that's how I started following Larry and Team Truth, and I was following both because I don't have, I don't have a, I'm not supporting either or. I'm just doing I just found the legal part of it fascinating. I came in, I brought a couple students, and we used to be over there on Levi's page, and he shouted out the students and stuff like that. That was and I thought that we would take this case and look at it, just look at it because it's thought provoking, and that's kind of what this court and conversation is going to be about. And y'all let me know if y'all like it, so we can keep it going because we're gonna talk about other cases. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I really want to do that case of that crazy ass man with that hair hollering and screaming. Ooh, Jesus! I want to look at all of that because it's been a while since I've been in anybody's courtroom. But other than to harass a judge to get a signature, but other than that, yeah. Um, but But see, I think no, when I talked to her today, she said it's supposed to be 4 o'clock my time and 3 o'clock her time. I think she said she went back and changed the time. Yeah, your PayPal's fine. I'll figure that out. Yeah, so, but and it seemed like the people that looked like they had some type of organizational skills and some good ideas. And not saying that everybody didn't have good ideas. That's not what I'm saying. But it seemed like the people that knew a little bit, maybe about the law, knew about gathering people together, organizing ideals, things of that nature. Seemed like people just didn't listen to them. And another suggestion would have been like, so there are some people that just don't want to lead stuff or whatever, but they have a whole bunch of ideas. It could have been an opportunity to solicit ideas from people. I see a lot of people very selfish around here. A lot of people want to be dictators and tell you where to go, who to support, this and the third, whatever, and all that stuff, instead of soliciting ideas from people, good ideas, sorting them out, and and one day I forgot one live I did maybe about 15 to 20 minutes on, the I was converting marketing to this particular situation and applying it to this situation. Shit that you could have done. One, you could have whatever the Me Too people did. You could have got that playbook and went right behind them and undo it. That was a way to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Could have done all of that. Man, you don't gotta listen to me. But I'm just saying. I'm a shy person. I don't like to lead. I don't like nothing like that. A lot of times I get thrown in that position, whatever. I'm the type of person. I'd rather if I tell you what to do, how to do it, I get the context, the connection, whatever, and I just put it in your hand and you just do what I say. Just do it like that. Thank you, Atmos. Just and then we'll be good. But you know, so it's just that. But I don't think that and I want to do this exercise or whatever because I want to kind of move people from out of because it's now the cases are getting ready to start, right? I want to move people out of the mindset of just being trapped here on YouTube and getting them to go beyond because it's going into the court. It's not going to be played on YouTube. And Judge and Donnie don't give a damn about what we're saying. We don't care about the private investigator. What he do. We don't want care about that. Okay, none of that. That's not important. That's not. You know what I'm saying? his work is going to assist the case. Not him coming out here where he private, all that nonsense. I mean, it'd be like they be wasting days and stuff on nonsense. It's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? And it was like it's to me, it was just a lot of missed opportunities. And and it's not too late to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta start from somewhere because it's ridiculous. I mean, you got people going at each other. I mean, you could have people could have actually said, okay, I don't rock with this person, I don't rock with that person, whatever. Let's do our own thing or whatever. Somebody at the top of somebody could say, okay, we need these 5 things done. I want this team to do this one thing, this team to do that type of organization. That type of shit is what moves you forward, get you going in some kind of direction, a positive one. You ain't got to worry about killing each other. You ain't got to worry about who got no cash out. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. Just do what you supposed to be doing. You supposed to be. You have your own objective and your own goal. And so, Star, did you put the Because the child, I done turned away from the monitor. I just turned back, and I forgot I was supposed to be waiting to see if you put it on here. Oh Lord, Atmos is in the building. Let's sing the church songs in African. Jesus, Jesus, oh, Jesus is here, away. Yes, Atmos. I hope you like that A&B selection from the African choir. I hope you like that. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Star, did you put? Let me see if we got some more. They could. Oh man, and then I don't know what y'all believe, but he needed finances big time. Yes, it's there. I don't see it, Star. Did you? I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Scrolling back up. Would it be so much trouble if you put it in again? Yeah, your PayPal. Could you put it in again? Could you tell me what it is so I could write it down? But yeah, so um, and take. Could you put yours, whatever you used, in there too? I don't know what happened, Miss Young, but but yeah, somebody could have just taken, you complete that mission, and like I'm gonna tell you who worked real good, and this is just what I'm thinking or what have you. What did the him two girls? Um, I believe they was doing a lot of stuff or whatever, to getting things done. I believe that. I believe a lot of the groundwork, like Dubowski did a real good job with a lot of that, that rallies and all of that stuff and whatever. He did a lot of good groundwork with that. I mean, he did. Tyson did a lot when it comes to promoting stuff. Daddy Lolo is doing the good when it comes to promoting it, and I guess I don't know. I'm not pretty sure he's doing groundwork, but I just don't know exactly, what yet. So yeah, but um, you know, Dana did a lot of work getting people together. I mean, that he was like amongst the first one, if I'm not mistaken. So of course, I mean, he had to do it all. Sylvia's doing child. She not child. I can't do all that she do. That's too much. She all over there in Africa. They're gonna have a. They gonna name a little small tut community after Sylvia. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna be Sylvia and that long ass last name. R. Kelly Tut uh housing community. Watch when I tell you. Watch. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me get it. Let me get it for star. All right. www. Woo, where it go? Shit. Okay. Me, buddy. Okay, let me see. That's one, two, three, four. Okay, and taking you put your cash app or whatever it is you use. Take R. Kelly and give us back Tupac. Can you please give me your cash app or whatever you use? Now, Star, I'm gonna have to figure that PayPal out. So give me a minute. I have to figure out how to do that. What it is slash buddy. Yes. So yes, honey. Yeah, they gonna trying to tell you how come none of these charges have a statute of limitation. Well, that's why the law could have should have been challenged because a lot of the states changed the law to where the um the statute of limitations changed or what have you, or they benefited from something called tolling that's built into the statute of limitations, which allows the judge to pause the imaginary clock and it allows people to say, okay, to come and say, well, I didn't know that I was being abused, when I was being abused, so that's why I didn't file in a timely fashion, or they were unable to file for whatever reason, right? So so it's either one of those two things, in a state where the statute of limitations still applies. So yeah. Oh Lord, Kendra, I'm not playing with you today. I'll tell you that after tomorrow. I'll tell you after tomorrow. Oh, okay, y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. But yeah, whatever. Can you give me the darn cash app? Lord have mercy. Waiting on y'all. Y'all can even do right. I think y'all be high on Fridays and Saturdays, honey. Yeah, Keith Raniere got 120 years. And they were all adults, right? And with fewer charges. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people, contributed to, had some great ideas and did a lot of work. And then there's a lot of people that contributed to. Okay, where you at? Wait a minute. Let me see. I got. Oh, it's long. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have said that. Wait a minute. Zoes mom 22. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I got you. I got you. Yes, so honey, I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. Hey, Granny. But yeah, so now we kind of got it. This was kind of got it, going or whatever, so we can get an idea of what we're gonna be doing or what have you, and hopefully, we'll have these kind of conversations. And I just hate the fact that federal trials aren't shown on TV. All we're gonna get are transcripts or whatever, or listen to when the people on court TV come out and tell us about what happened or what have you. But we want to see how close we are to what we come up with. See, we're gonna compare what we came up with to what they come up with. So there's always a reason why I'm doing stuff. I want to see what we come up with compared to what they come up with. Yeah. And I'm gonna need 65 packs and 34 bottles of glue. Oh Lord. Honey, I don't know nothing about buying no um packs of hair and no glue. Baby, I am natural. Looking like Shaka Khan. Whew, honey, when I tell you, I've been natural almost 7 years. That picture where I showed where I started from, I took that picture that started my natural. So you imagine, so it's my child says down where she pulled it is down to my butt. Like what the fuck? I'm a horse. But I know my hairdresser when she ever stopped being scared of the COVID and want to do hair, I know she gonna cut back 4 inches. Cause it ain't like I'm trimming no edges and stuff like that. And I don't know how to do none of that because it's gonna mess up. But Star, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out this PayPal thing. Now I'm by myself now. I don't know how to do all this shit here. I'm by myself now. Shit. I don't know how to do all this, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to go online and see what I have to do. But yes, honey, yes. So I'm gonna go get on up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all go. I sure do appreciate the host, the hostess, the guests, and everybody. The people that was looking in the bushes. Thank y'all for all those questions and comments and all that. Woo! Child, y'all asked some questions, baby, and made some comments. Made me thinking. Hell, had me saying like, shit, do R. Kelly owe me some money? Shit. should I send him an invoice? Look here, we done set up a goddamn a whole think tank for your ass. Shit. Hell, give me. Yeah, I'm gonna need me back at least about $300 a goddamn court and conversation goddamn session. Hell. But anyway, yeah, you know what, honey, I like short hair, but I don't know how to curl and all of that type of stuff. I had to keep going to the hairdresser, and I sweat at the root, and it grows like wildfire. I'm telling you, my edges is damn near the length of some people's hair. I'm trying to tell you. And if it was goddamn fully colored, I post that picture where I show you it, man. It's out to my chest. The edges, child. The edges. The fuck? But anyway, yeah, so make sure y'all drop all the links and all of that and to y'all tell you know how we do here. We don't discourage people from going anywhere. We actually encourage people from going to go everywhere. So that's how we get down over here. And with that being said, I will see y'all over on Beautiful and Queen tomorrow, 4 Eastern, 3 Central. Ain't that right? 2 Mountain and 1 Pacific. So anyway, thank y'all again. Good night, folks.